storied venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Rice Owls and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Rice's offense will have the football first. And they'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Some misdirection with the counter. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it again on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Unleashes one. Complete in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Now on the option. Now the toss. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And we've said many times that last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 25. Got a little grass. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That touchdown touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a play to finish it, an 87-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback keep. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this is
running free. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. His drive will open from the 15. Here comes the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off off play action. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Carr. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Right on the money. Sweet cut there. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to get the ball to their playmakers. Let's see how these wideouts are doing so far. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The run inside. It's Mobley. Got enough for the 1st. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Play fake. Carr. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. At the 35, he's open. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch.
it's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He'll keep it on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Brown will throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it up to line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Makes it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Bring in the heat. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to third and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on third down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll toss it. Runs through the tackle. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Back to pass, it's Carr. Might be looking to run. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Handoff to the lone back. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now back to your game in South Bend. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard. Scoring good work by the coverage unit. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Play action, Carr. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside, it's Williams. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Brown wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal. Turning it on! Spinderella. And he's brought down, and he just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option?
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Throwing, Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team. I'll start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Carr. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Carr. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And he finds his guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, like just that's the matchup down here, this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust, and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but
Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Bringing it out. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. On the option. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Back, Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Spins away from the defense. Makes the grab and room to run. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Under fire. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground with the counter. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They give it to him again. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Jumped on top of the pile. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The give on the option. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that. Zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. You have to be able to run.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Hebert. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the first. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to move them on the counter. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been